What if everything you've been taught about wealth is incomplete or even misleading? Every day, millions of people wake up and chase the same goal, believing that money is the ultimate destination. They sacrifice their time, their energy, and sometimes even their happiness just to reach a higher number in their bank account. Society reinforces this idea constantly, showing us that success equals financial gain. But deep down, many people who achieve this still feel something is missing. This is where the illusion begins to break. Because real wealth is far more complex than we've been led to believe. Imagine having everything you thought you ever wanted, yet feeling completely empty inside. There are countless stories of people who have reached financial success but still feel unfulfilled. They live in beautiful homes, drive expensive cars, and have access to anything money can buy. But despite all of this, they struggle with loneliness, stress, and a lack of purpose. Their lives look perfect on the outside, but internally, something feels off. This contradiction forces us to question what wealth really means. Because if money alone cannot bring fulfillment, then something important is missing from the equation. This is where a powerful idea comes into play. Sahil Bloom introduces a framework that completely redefines how we think about wealth. Instead of focusing on just financial success, he breaks wealth into five distinct categories. These are time wealth, social wealth, mental wealth, physical wealth, and financial wealth. Each one represents a different dimension of a fulfilling life. When these areas are balanced, life feels meaningful and complete. But when one is neglected, the imbalance becomes painfully obvious over time. Time wealth is the foundation that everything else is built upon. It represents your ability to control how you spend your time each day. Unlike money, time is finite and irreversible, making it your most precious resource. Every hour you spend is an investment that you can never take back. Yet many people trade their time carelessly without realizing its true value. They fill their days with obligations that do not truly matter to them. Gaining control over your time is one of the most powerful shifts you can make in your life. Social wealth is about the quality of your relationships and the depth of your connections. Humans are naturally social beings, and meaningful relationships are essential for happiness. Yet, in today's fast-paced world, many relationships become shallow or transactional. People spend more time online than they do connecting in real life. Strong relationships provide emotional support, joy, and a sense of belonging. They make life richer in ways that money never can. Investing time and energy into the right people creates a foundation of lasting fulfillment. Mental wealth reflects your internal state and how you experience the world. It includes your clarity, emotional stability, and sense of purpose. A person with strong mental wealth can navigate challenges without becoming overwhelmed. They are able to focus on what truly matters and let go of unnecessary stress. Without mental wealth, even success can feel chaotic and draining. Developing a strong mind requires intentional effort and consistent practice. It is not something that happens automatically, but something you build over time. Physical wealth is your health, energy, and overall physical condition. It is the engine that powers everything else in your life. Without good health, it becomes difficult to enjoy anything, no matter how successful you are. Many people neglect their health while chasing financial goals, only to pay the price later. Simple habits like exercise, proper nutrition, and quality sleep have a massive impact over time. These habits may seem small, but they compound in powerful ways. Taking care of your body is one of the most important investments you can make. Financial wealth is still an important part of the equation, but it is not the whole picture. Money provides security, flexibility, and access to opportunities. It allows you to support yourself and the people you care about. However, when it becomes the sole focus, it can lead to imbalance and dissatisfaction. The key is to view money as a tool rather than the ultimate goal. When used wisely, it enhances the other forms of wealth. This balanced perspective is what creates true abundance. Building time wealth begins with awareness and honesty about how you spend your days. Most people underestimate how much time they lose to distractions and low value activities. Hours disappear scrolling on phones, attending unnecessary meetings, or reacting to other people's priorities. Reclaiming your time starts with identifying these patterns. Once you become aware, you can begin to make intentional changes. Small adjustments can lead to significant improvements in how your life feels. One of the most powerful strategies for gaining time is elimination. Instead of constantly adding more to your schedule, you begin removing what is unnecessary. This requires discipline and the ability to say no. Many people struggle with this because they fear missing out or disappointing others. But every yes comes with a hidden cost. By protecting your time, you create space for what truly matters. This is where real freedom begins. When it comes to social wealth, depth is far more valuable than quantity. Having hundreds of acquaintances does not compare to having a few meaningful relationships. Deep connections are built through trust, vulnerability, and shared experiences. They require time and effort to maintain. These relationships provide support during difficult times and amplify joy during good times. They become one of the most valuable parts of your life. Presence is a simple but powerful concept that is often overlooked. In a world filled with distractions, giving someone your full attention has become rare. When you are fully present, you create deeper and more meaningful interactions. It shows respect and genuine interest in the other person. Over time, this strengthens relationships in a profound way. It is a small habit that creates a big impact. Mental wealth requires intentional practice and consistency. Techniques like meditation, journaling, and reflection help strengthen your mental clarity. They allow you to process thoughts and emotions more effectively. Over time, these practices build resilience and focus. Instead of reacting to everything around you, you become more grounded and intentional. This shift can transform how you experience life. Slowing down is essential for clear thinking and better decision making. Constant busyness creates mental noise that makes it difficult to focus. Taking time to step back and reflect allows you to see things more clearly. Nature, quiet moments, and solitude can all support this process. These moments of stillness are where insights often emerge. In a fast paced world, slowing down becomes a competitive advantage. Physical wealth is built through small, consistent actions taken every day. What you eat, how you move, and how well you rest all contribute to your overall health. These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but they compound over time. Neglecting them can lead to serious consequences later in life. On the other hand, prioritizing them creates energy and vitality. This energy fuels everything else you do. Discipline is the bridge between intention and results. It is easy to start healthy habits, but consistency is what makes them effective. Showing up even when you do not feel motivated builds strength over time. This applies not only to physical health, but to all areas of life. Discipline creates structure and reliability. It turns goals into reality. Financial wealth is built through thoughtful and consistent decisions. It is not about chasing quick wins or risky opportunities. Instead, it focuses on long term strategies like saving, investing, and managing expenses. Patience plays a crucial role in this process. Over time, small investments can grow significantly through compounding. This steady approach creates lasting financial security. True wealth is not about maximizing one area at the expense of others. It is about creating balance across all five types of wealth. When one area dominates, it often leads to problems elsewhere. For example, focusing only on money can damage relationships or health. Balance requires awareness and continuous adjustment. It is an ongoing process rather than a fixed destination. Tracking your progress helps you stay aligned with your goals. By reflecting regularly, you can identify areas that need attention. This prevents you from drifting too far in one direction. Journaling is a powerful tool for this process. It creates clarity and accountability. Over time, it helps you build a more intentional life. Every choice you make has an impact on your overall wealth. Saying yes to everything leads to overwhelm and imbalance. Learning to say no is essential for protecting your time and energy. It allows you to focus on what truly matters. This clarity leads to better decisions and stronger results. It is a skill that improves with practice. Life becomes more meaningful when it is shared with others. Experiences are richer when you have people to enjoy them with. Strong relationships provide support, joy, and connection. They help you navigate both challenges and successes. In the end, these connections often matter more than achievements. They are a core part of true wealth. Success is often defined by society in narrow and limiting ways. But true fulfillment comes from defining success on your own terms. This means aligning your life with your values and priorities. It requires courage to go against expectations, but doing so leads to a more authentic and satisfying life. This is where real freedom begins. When all five types of wealth are aligned, life feels different. There is a sense of balance, clarity, and purpose. You are not constantly chasing one thing while neglecting others. Instead, everything works together in harmony. This creates a more stable and fulfilling experience. It is the result of intentional living. Being rich is no longer just about money. It includes having control over your time, strong relationships, a healthy body, a clear mind, and financial stability. This broader definition changes how you approach life. It shifts your focus toward what truly matters. Over time, it leads to deeper fulfillment. This is the ultimate goal. Now it is time to reflect on your own life and your current definition of wealth. Which of the five types have you been focusing on the most, and which ones have you been neglecting? What small changes can you start making today to create more balance? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below so others can learn from your perspective. If you found this video valuable and want more high-quality book summaries like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one.